Hi guys, Maikeru here. This is my Quest for Survival Hardcore Ironman series. In this series, we're now on episode 14. In this episode, I get loads of overall gains and I continue loads of quests on the quest grind. So let's get straight into the action. Starting this video off with a clue scroll. In this clue scroll I didn't get anything great, to be honest. The mahogany planks really will add up over time though, so it's not the worst reward possible. Doing some more Slayer, I got the choice between Iron Dragons and Spiritual Warriors, so I jumped to the chance to do Spiritual Warriors. But in order to do Spiritual Warriors I needed to unlock God Wars Dungeon 1, which means I needed to do Death Plateau quest to get climbing boots. Then I also needed to do the Troll Stronghold quest in order to get past Dad. You don't have to fully complete the quest, but it gives XP lamps, so I thought I would anyway. I put both of the 10k experience lamps into summoning. 20,000 free summoning experience is definitely good in my books, and it managed to push me all the way to 46 summoning. My summoning has been achieved just with dailies and tomes, so it's really awesome that it's already 46. Thankfully I had the 70 constitution to jump over the bridge to get into the zone. I then proceeded to kill Spiritual Warriors. The Spiritual Warriors actually give some really good items. There's certain ones you want to look out for that are better than others, but they give so many alchemies, they give some runes, some potions, some noted stuff. Definitely an all-round great creature for anyone, and especially Ironmen. One of the most notable drops you want to look out for is the rune halberds. They out for 75,000 GP. So by the end of the task, I picked up quite a few different rune items, including 3 rune halberds. That means just in alks at the end of the task I had a good 250k. They drop quite a lot of coin drops and things like that as well. Definitely some really nice money. Make sure you're keeping up with your farm runs. Keep doing those herb runs to get as many herbs as you can. I've moved on to doing my koalms and my limpwort roots now. Gonna be really awesome when I get to do some herb lore. I had an Iron Dragon task. I thought I'd try it with a shield and a wand. I only have a split bark wand which is tier 40, so it was super slow, although I did get 78 mage and 69 slayer just from this task. Next time I'm going to try it with a staff and protect from magic. Keeping up my tree runs alongside my herb runs, I got 68 farming from this fruit tree. Thank you, Miscellanea. Doing clue scrolls is awesome on an Ironman, and I really actually enjoy doing them. My favourite one is this one on screen, the Timbo tree at the bottom of your nil. This is probably my favourite one just because I love the location and how easy it is to get to. Plus, as soon as you see this image, it's so iconic, it sparks that memory in your head and you instantly know where to go. Probably that and the Lumberyard ones are my 2 favourite. That reward was terrible. 2 black d'hide bodies, some astral runes, and Saradomin arrows. Why do I want these? Reroll. Okay, so it's a little bit better. Some more mahogany planks. I guess the Polyvonich teleports are good when I'm using Summoner. And a couple of alchemies. I'll take it. So making use of my Polyvonich teleports, I then used it to go to Summoner to get a new task. It's very easy to get to her when you're actually using these scrolls. She then gave me some Aberrant Spectres to range down. Remember, everyday imports, there's a black market where you can buy certain items from. So when you need the items, definitely go here and buy them. Like I just bought some gunpowder. It was time for me to do some construction so I didn't get really bad construction dailies when I get one. I wanted to get it up so I could get teak and mahogany dailies rather than oak ones. This would then give me more experience and a way to use the teak logs that I'm going to be woodcutting. So I just made oak tables to start with, waiting until I can do teak tables. So I did these tables till 38 construction. At 38 construction, you unlock teak dining tables. So now I can utilise my teak logs and use them instead. If you go to the plank maker at the sawmill, you can talk to him. If you talk to him with 2 special teak logs in your inventory and 26 normal logs, he will make all of those 26 normal logs into planks for you for free. This means you don't have to spend money on these, you just need those 2 special logs. This is why woodcutting mahoganies and teaks on an Ironman is so important. Those 3 special logs are so useful in saving money. So now I was able to use my teaks, I was able to make teak dining tables. I just spam made these over and over again, and at 40 that means I unlocked my butler. But in order to use my butler I needed to build 2 bedrooms, so I went to the sawmill in Varrock in order to buy some cloth for the beds. I made 2 bedrooms and built 2 large oak beds in each bedroom to hire the butler. You need 1 bed for yourself and 1 bed for the butler to actually hire a servant. So then I carried on doing a little bit of construction until I got 50, and I stopped at 50 for a while because now when I get a daily they'll definitely be teak ones. Next up was some quests. The first quest I had to do was one small favour, and my god, it's annoying. You go through all of those people, you get to rants, and then you have to go all the way back. How fun. Anyway, one small favour was completed after a little while, and I got 2 more reward lamps, 10k each. This again is really useful for my Ironman, as I can put it in a skill that's really annoying to train on him. This skill right now for me is summoning. So I put both of the lamps into summoning, and it got me all the way from 46 to 48 summoning. It got me a level per lamp, pretty decent. Then I did Creature of Frankenstrain, just for the requirement needed for Swan Song, but either way I got a Ring of Karos, which is still decent. As a break from questing, I did a little bit of Cabbage Face Punch. I needed some more Slayer VIP tickets, so I bought some of those, and with the extra points I had, I bought bonus farming experience. It's very hard to get bonus experience on Ironman, and 35,000 bonus experience for a little bit of work definitely helps with tree runs. Then it was time to do my monthlies. I did my god statues. It got me to 51 construction and 70 Slayer. The other monthly that I love is the oyster, but the oyster didn't treat me so well this time. Oh man, that oyster reward was pretty rubbish. I guess it's a couple of alcohols and some runes, but man, that could have been so much better. Oh well. There's always next month. While doing a Hellhounds task, I managed to progress all the way to 70 attack. Now it was time to focus on some strength, make sure I can get that 70 for Grador. 70 attack's always awesome because you unlock things like the Barrows weaponry you're gonna get as drops, and the Blisterwood weapon. After that task I got cow fights. Obviously I'm going to go to the Exile cow fights because they're amazing. I managed to get quite a few good drops, including some teak planks and some raw lobsters. Normally these drops would have been pretty average, but they actually turned out to be really useful for my Ironman. While doing voiceovers, I'm going to be woodcutting all the way to 76 because it's a requirement for Branches of Darkmare. So teaks all the way to 76 it will be, getting those special teak logs. I got 68 here. I had tons of herbs in the bank ready to use on potions. I thought it was about time to pull the trigger and make all of these herbs into potions to get my herb lore up. Using up most of the herbs, I got to 56 herb lore. But I didn't use any of the herbs needed to make super energies, and I had over 200 of them. But it meant that I need a lot of Mortmire fungi. A really cool place to get Mortmire fungi is at the west of the Mortmire swamp. Over here in Mortmire swamp, you can get the fungi on 3 different logs at the same time. So all you got to do is bring some prayer pots, and there's a deposit box right near you if you've done Deadliest Catch. So all of these Mortmire fungi you're getting, you can easily bank, which is only 6 steps away. So all you got to do is use Bloom loads and loads of times, and then run to the little deposit box, deposit your fungi, run back and forth, and then once you've got loads and loads of fungi, you can make tons of potions. Finishing up my super energy potions, it got me to 60 herb lore, so I'm really happy with 60 herb lore. I got an Iron Dragon task again, and like I said, I wanted to try it with Protect from Mage and a 2-hander. The Dragon Breath really does hurt even with Protect from Mage on, although if you're standing next to them, they melee you a lot of the time. This means they're barely going to use their Dragon Breath, and you'll be able to kill them and probably do a whole task with 1 inventory of food. Unless you're super duper unlucky, you may need to bank once, but banking once to kill them way faster is definitely worth it time wise. If I had a better wand it wouldn't be so bad, but a split bark wand is just not worth it. From all the Slayer I'd been doing recently, I had tons of rune items, addy items, battle staffs, all that good stuff. It was time to alch it all and see how much money I could get, and I was probably going to invest all of that into the kingdom, so it's good for a good couple of weeks. Alching all of these items gave me 1,349,000 coins. That's quite a lot of GP alongside what I already had, so I'm really happy with that amount. As we're drawing closer to the end of the video, it was time to do a couple more quests, starting with the Pirate's Treasure. After the Pirate's Treasure, I did Big Chompy Bird Hunting, and then Zoga Flesh Eaters. These quests don't give the best rewards, but they are requirements for either Cabin Fever or Swan Song. These 2 quests are super useful and I wanted to get them both done as soon as possible to utilise their awesome rewards. No better time like the present. Next up was Rum Dill. It gives me a Holy Wrench as well, which is also really useful. Another quest I did was Garden of Tranquility. It took so long, but I was able to do that alongside the other quests. So all the time you had to wait in Garden of Tranquility, I'd start a new quest, complete that and come back to it. Was really good time wise. A really useful quest that I got done was Cabin Fever. This unlocks the Black Mask dropping monster, which was Cave Horrors. So these cave horrors are going to be really useful. If I get them as a Slayer task, they're going to be so hype because I'll try my best to get a black mask while on a Slayer task. But if it gets to the point where I haven't been assigned them by Summoner, I'll probably just go farm the black mask myself off task. Right now it doesn't matter too much because I wouldn't be able to upgrade the black mask with the Hex Crest, Focus Sight, etc. So it would only be good for melee anyway. Now it was time to complete Swan Song so I could fish some monkfish for PVM. I had to kill this giant squid octopus looking thing. Somehow the squid octopus looking thing, this sea troll queen, one-shot the wise old man. But then when it came to me fighting it, Protect from Magic was 100% effective against it. This made it easy work. No risk at all. It would drain your prayer, but I took some prayer pots and that was fine. So I was a little bit nervous for this quest because I hadn't done it in so long, but turns out it was easy as cake and done in seconds. Then completing Swan Song gave me some experience in a couple of different skills along with 25k and access to monkfish. The main reason I done it was obviously the access to monkfish because they're really good food for Ironmen. Ironmen struggle getting food because they usually take a long time to fish, but monkfish don't take too long and they're definitely worth doing. But now I've got Swan Song done, I'm super happy because some of those requirements were like One Small Favour and Garden of Tranquility, which are just annoying quests in general. But now they're out the way, I never have to do them again. That will be the end of this video. If you did like it, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you're new for future content like this and plenty of guides. There'll probably be another Hardcore Ironman progress video out next week sometime. Let me know in the comments below if you would like to see me do anything particular on my Hardcore Ironman. Always open to different suggestions. And until next time, see ya.